Is this the right place for the party? Can we post? Is there a hashtag?
We're all here because of one man.
You're not on the mainland now, huh? Anything goes!
I've seen him going in like a trout, chasing some supermodel down the beach on a panther, mate.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Lots of guards, high-tech security. I need someone to rob it. You're obviously going to need a submarine.
Let's try and come out of this with all of our ears and a bit of suntan.
What's going on YouTube? White Kanye the Great here with another GTA 5 online video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about the online heist, the cayopericoheist. It's going to be very exciting. Apparently, the biggest DLC that GTA 5 has ever dropped on us. Now, I have a couple points I want to bring out in this video, talk about some of the previous updates, because I see a lot of YouTubers are talking about what they think is going to come out. They really don't know what's going to come out off of this trailer. Obviously, there's speculation. But what we can do is look at old updates and comparatively show what might be coming in the future, what we don't have, things like that. Maybe even compare it to Red Dead currently. I have some theories on that end of things. So, first off, let's get into some speculation. One of my favorite things that I think could be coming out in this DLC is, of course, the Submarine. Now, I do have my fears that currently the Stromberg in the game could be better. Now, I have faith that the Submarine will be better. I'll get into that in 1 second. But here's my fear, is if the Submarine, one, isn't movable, that would be unfortunate. If it's like the yacht where it's stationary, you can pick like a couple locations. I don't think it's going to be like that. But if it is like that, that's unfortunate. Number two, if it does move and you can drive it, it would have to be faster than the Stromberg, in my opinion, to make it worth it. And number two, the Stromberg also fires torpedoes, but those torpedoes are only underwater. As you see in the trailer, the Submarine fires missiles, and it looks like they're guided missiles. I don't know if they're going to be homing or we decide where the missiles go. If that's the case, that would make it 100% worth it. Depending also the strength of those missiles. Are they accurate? Or is it really us guiding the missile with our joysticks or mouse if you're on PC? Or is it going to be like our homing launchers where you just fire it and hope that it hits, but there's a bunch of countermeasures that the opponent can do to dodge it? If you're guiding it, I think it could actually be pretty devastating. If you got good at aiming it, then there was no real counter to it unless you went inside maybe your apartment or a God mode Speedo custom van. A lot of options. So, if you can drive it, it's somewhat about the same speed as the Stromberg, and you can have missile guided. I'd love it. Of course, the map expansion. Everyone's asking, is it going to be free roam, or is it just going to be mission where you go onto the island and do what the game tells you to do? Again, if that's the case, I would be very upset. Real quick, I'm going to pause this. Big shout out to Arrested and my Avenger. Came into our video while we were editing today. Invited a bunch of people while he was streaming, shouted us out. So thank you so much for that, Arrested. We were not expecting him to come by. We were just doing some background footage for this particular video, and he showed up and made the video so much more fun. So shout out to these guys out there for showing out. We are trying to grow the channel, and I know Arrested's been helping as much as he can, shouting us out. So thank you, man. Back on to the heist. So this map expansion, if it is free roam, I'll be very, very, very excited. If it is just access to it through the heist, or maybe the new club, nightlife club, whatever you want to call it, then that would be unfortunate again. So I want it to be free roam and access to it through the heist, but I'm not a big heist fan. If you don't do heists, Does that mean you're not going to be able to experience the new island? So I do have a feeling that it will be free roam. Probably won't be as big as most people are hoping it is, but I think it will be very substantially large. I think it'll actually be better than the Red Dead update, and I'll get into that in 1 minute. My next theory is going to be that the payout's probably either going to be money, gold, diamonds. Who knows if it's going to be anything different than past heists. Past heists have obviously been money, and the newest one was gold and diamonds. So maybe there'll be like rubies and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I remember if the last heist had rubies. I'm not a heist player. That's why I say that I will not be happy if you have to access that island by doing the heist. It'll force me to do a heist that I don't want to do just to explore your island. I want to be able to go to that island and get some photos, do a car show, that kind of stuff. So the next thing I really want to talk about is past updates from GTA. So one of my favorite updates that's ever hit GTA was the Arena War. It's a very unpopular opinion. I understand a lot of you guys did not like it, but hear me out. In defense of the Arena War update, we got a bunch of weaponized vehicles, which since then, have we gotten any other weaponized vehicles? Not really. Secondly, very customizable vehicles. The amount of customization that you could do on all those Arena War cars was phenomenal. The amount of clothes and clothing and customizable clothing with the bright light, all the aliens. Are you kidding me? That was the biggest clothing update we've ever gotten. Then we got a whole new location, okay, in the actual arena. We also got a bunch of new game modes. Okay, now the reason I'm bringing this up is if it's bigger than this, or like the gun running DLC, we're in for a treat, because that's what they said. This is going to be bigger than anything they brought us before. Again, going back to the Arena War DLC, we got nitrous in cars. We never had nitrous in GTA 5 before that. We had nitrous in previous GTA games, but not in GTA 5 Online. So they finally brought in nitrous. They brought in jumping on cars. You know, now you could jump, you could shunt boost, drop proximity mines on cars and all kinds of stuff. It was a phenomenal update, but what people got distracted with was the game modes. To some people weren't that fun. To me, I actually really enjoyed the game modes. Think about it. It came out during Christmas time. I have a lot of nostalgia for this. There was snow on the ground. We're mobbing around. That's when they brought in the customizable lights to your cars, where you could put like red lights on your car. We didn't have that before. This update also brought us the RC Bandito, which has been a lot of fun. I think the RC Bandito is funner than the tank. So there you go. There's a lot of content right there, and maybe you didn't like the gameplay, maybe you didn't like the prices of everything. It came out to about $265 million to purchase everything, but you didn't have to purchase everything. All you needed was the death bike, one car, a monster truck, and pretty much that was it, and you'd have the best vehicles. You could have dropped like 25 million, 30 million, maybe 50 million, which is still very expensive to have the best. What's this update gonna cost? Okay, that's the big question. My prediction is the Submarine will probably be under 10 million. Where that's going to land, I have no idea. Now, are we going to have to buy another nightclub facility? Because we already bought a nightclub, and that's another thing. Why are you bringing us another nightclub? I guess this is a different nightclub on the island. So I'm hoping that that nightclub is a hangout for all of us to go into. Maybe a safe mode like somebody's arcade. But again, you don't have to buy it. That would be phenomenal. But we know GTA, they want to get as much money as possible from us. Now my last point is Red Dead's update just came out a week ago. And the update was trash. No offense. I love Red Dead beyond belief. The graphics, I mean, the story, it is, the gunplay, it's great. But the update was lacking, and it really upset me. But then I got to thinking that they're doing this on purpose because they know GTA is their cash cow, and it's about to drop. So if they piss off a couple Red Dead people and they don't play it or they undownload it, the chances of them going to GTA are a little bit higher. And I think that this update is going to really give people what they want. as that's the only way that they're going to make money, through people buying shark cards and being happy with the update, it being something that they want. Obviously, if you had 2 games and both updates dope, you're going to be splitting your funds. Some people are going to be trying to play Red Dead because they like that better, GTA because but if you put everything into your GTA, and this could be the last update for GTA, many YouTubers, including myself, says this is the last update for GTA. So they're going to pull out all the stops. I really hope so, at least. If you guys got this far through the video, please hit the like button, the sub button, join if you can, because it super helps the channel. We're live streaming almost every single night, doing videos like these. I hope you guys come back tomorrow and say hello to the world famous supervillain White Kanye the Great, and check our sponsors out, Brothers OG on Instagram and Brothers OG TV on YouTube. This is usually where I say Chalewi, but I'm done saying that. That's done.